I'm Stacy Kline with the Santa Ana Unified School District and the amazing Advanced Learning Academy. Go Wolves! Tonight we're celebrating our 2020 Back to School Night going virtual. And we want to welcome our families and our students to our virtual classrooms just like we would any other year. We're really excited to see our families, to share our classrooms, share what we're doing with our students, and reach out so that all of our families and students know exactly how to get a hold of us and how to be successful in their classes. Remember, we're here for you and we're here to support you. So I'm starting with our Advanced Learning Academy homepage and our amazing principal, Dr. Kim Garcia. She has set up a beautiful website, and look right here, you can find any teacher's back to school night presentation right here. Now remember, these are our presentations. This is not tonight's meeting. There's a separate Zoom link that Dr. Garcia has mailed to everyone. This is where you visit a teacher's classroom. So anything you need is on our wonderful website. You can visit any teacher's webpage. You can see the different sections that our school has. Now let's see, what does Miss Stacy Kline have in store for us for back to school night? So as you can see, we went to my webpage and I've added a lot of sections, a homepage section introducing you to my classroom and my courses, a mentoring page, and a page for all of the classes I either teach or support. So I teach computer science for innovators and makers. I coach the Famineers team, that's the girls in engineering team. I co-coach robotics with Mr. Gordillo. We had so much fun last year. The Esports program, I co-coach that with Miss Devine and Mr. Gordillo. So there's lots of people that are involved in these different programs. The Imaginology Art Festival, that's a special thing that we can get involved in. Our students present their art and win ribbons and prizes. The Orange County Maker Challenge, where a student can come up with an invention and see how they compete countywide. Specifically tonight, we're gonna look at Ms. Kline's back to school night presentation. And here are my slides. And basically I will be going over all the things you just saw in my webpage. So welcome to Back to School Night 2020. So Ms. Kline's really excited about the new school year. Even though we're virtual, we're set up for virtual, we're ready to help our students be successful with remote learning. And we're so excited to see you again at our beautiful school, but we're very, very much part of a big community online. Any technical needs that you run up against, we will support you. We will help you with your Chromebooks and your Wi-Fi hotspots. So please reach out to our incredible front office with the amazing Miss Araceli, Miss Vicky, and Miss Yolanda, who are there to support you every single day. Ms. Kline has lived in Orange County her whole life. She studied anthropology, German, French at UC Irvine. She has a master's degree in educational leadership. She is a national board certified teacher. She has credentials in social studies, ESOL, physical education, industrial education, career and technical education, arts, media, and entertainment, career technical education, information and communication technologies, and elementary education. I have been teaching since 1990, and every year was in the Santa Ana Unified School District. I am a Google certified trainer and a global GEG and GEG SoCal leader. Ms. Kline was a program specialist when Santa Ana Unified had a learning innovation with technology department, and I was able to train teachers how to incorporate maker education, computer science, and personalized and blended learning into their classes, and how to become Google certified educators. I'm now starting my 4th year with the amazing Advanced Learning Academy, and I adore working with A.L.A.'s wonderful staff and incredible students. I'm so proud to be a career technical education teacher in robotics, innovators and makers, design and modeling, and app creators. I'm also proud to co-coach robotics, coach the Famineers engineering team, the Imaginology Festival, and the Orange County Maker Challenge, and Esports. Ms. Kline is also an accomplished long-distance cyclist. I've ridden thousands of miles all over the world. I've ridden 4 760-mile events, many more events from 125 to 400 miles in length. I travel with my husband, and we've ridden the world's toughest bicycle tour twice. That's 2,600 miles with 210,000 feet of climbing. I've also ridden the entire length of the United Kingdom, 1,200 miles. We blog about our adventures on Greg and Stacy Ride if you're into cycling. I really like to ride my bike. So this page shows a few of the certifications that I have. And that's our little sticker that my husband and I share when we go on our bicycle tours. How to get in touch with Ms. Kline. You can reach me by email. I recommend this email if you're a parent. And this email is the only one that will work with our students' Google account emails. This is the phone number to the front office. I do have a cell number that you can reach. It's my teacher phone. That again is in Parent Square and Canvas for security reasons. So the students can click on the Canvas button here or the Parent Square button and get the messages from me in a secure format. My office hours are like all the other teachers from 1:15 to 2:25 p.m. Mondays and Tuesdays, and Thursdays and Fridays. You can click here to join via Zoom, but again, this is going to take you to my Canvas site so the students can click via Zoom that way. Everything you need can be found in Ms. Kline's Canvas courses. So I have a Canvas course for mentoring. There is no grade for mentoring. The students will receive a pass for attending and participating in class. But I put all the assignments in there to make it easy to find, especially during this era of virtual learning. My Innovators and Makers class is also in a Canvas course, and everything you need is in there. If you are a student or a parent that has a concern about Innovators and Makers, I can modify the curriculum in any way to reach your student. We are here to serve you. This is personalized learning. It is project-based learning, so we are here to make this education relevant to you, your family, and your child. This is our distance learning schedule. It took a little bit of getting used to, but I'm pretty proud of how quickly these 6th, 7th, and 8th graders got used to this new schedule. They come to 1st, 2nd, and 3rd period on Mondays and Thursdays. They come to periods 4, 5, and 6 on Tuesdays and Fridays, and all of their classes on Wednesdays. We have office hours only on the days that we meet as a normal Zoom class. We do not have office hours on Wednesdays due to teacher meetings. Every day I have my students check in with me and tell me how they're doing. Most of the time they're in the range of 1, 2, and 3. The first week a little 4, 5, and 6 because they were getting used to it. This is where I know I need to make an outreach. When it's 8 or 9, someone's telling me they're sinking and maybe they're having internet issues or some other issue with school. Perhaps they need supplies. This is how they reach out to me and tell me what they need. This is totally confidential, so please feel free to tell Ms. Kline anything you need and we'll make sure you get what you need to be successful at A.L.A. Now for my classes. So this is my mentoring class and we have had so much fun. We learn about social emotional learning. This is the social emotional learning competencies from Santa Ana Unified. We have an incredible student support department with the district. It's a big department with a coordinator and a director and many program specialists. So we really reach out to our students and make sure that they feel comfortable during the day. We use we use positive interventions. We make sure the students are comfortable and they know how to be successful as opposed to using punitive measures. You can click and see some of the activities we did last year in my mentoring class. Basically a lot of fun, especially learning about how to cope with all the challenges of being a young person. And Dr. Garcia has subscribed to the Second Step program, which is a full social emotional learning program. And we made this lovely poster based on what we learned over the course of the year. And we will continue that program this year. So the class that I teach is Project Leads the Way, Innovation and Makers. It's computer science for innovators and makers. And this class is about physical computing. We learned to create something and then we learned how to make it move. It could flash, it could have lights on and off, it could have a message, it could move up and down. The sky is the limit. Only the imagination of your student is the limit for this. These links here just talk about the general Project Lead the Way program. Again, all my Zoom links are in the Aries portal or the Canvas. You can see what we did last year. Clearly, we had a lot of fun making stuff. This is a blend of the robotics, but mostly it is the innovation and makers type topics. All hands-on, everything the students need to be successful. And the year before. So there's lots of examples of how we stay active and hands-on learning with A.L.A. So this class is also a lot like a STEAM or a makerspace class. This is about the Famineers program, the Girls in Engineering. Girls only represent, or women only represent, about 30% of incoming freshmen into engineering. So this is a way to close the gap to get young women into the field of engineering. And we take field trips to Cal Poly Pomona, and they have summer camps, free summer camps. They have all this free curriculum, all this free resources, and this is not a grade, this is just a club. So we had a great time, and at the end of the year, you share your projects with the entire community. See, this is what physical computing is, making hands-on projects that do things. And then there's a big festival at the end of the year at Cal Poly Pomona where we display our work. So everything is student-centered and hands-on. I'm also co-coach with Mr. Gordillo for our wonderful robotics team. We started competing last year for the first time, and we did really, really well. These amazing 7th and 8th graders just jumped right in. They weren't too shy to build. They weren't too shy to compete. I borrowed some ingenuity from a neighbor to help fabricate a workspace for the students for the competition. And Mr. Gordillo's friend made us this beautiful, I think I have a picture of it in here, for the competition to practice with. So it takes a village to run a robotics team, and this village is ready to go. So Mr. Gordillo's friend made us this wonderful setup so we can practice with a real robotics course. So that was a lot of fun. The students learn how to build this. They have to build this on site. So this complete robot is built on site, and then they compete with it. The other program we're involved with is Esports, and we are going to be able to compete not only school-wide, but district-wide, but also in the Western region. And what we compete with the middle schools is Smash Brothers and the Rocket League. These are two very kid-friendly esports programs. This is the amazing esports arena at Century Esports, and we're able to take field trips over there to participate in this incredible facility. One of the finest facilities in the entire United States. That's saying a lot. That's our district's beautiful facility. So we're excited about that. The year before that, I won a $2,000 grant, and then Ms. Devine, myself, and Dr. Garcia chipped in a little bit more, and we bought our own esports machines. These are real PCs. They're from a refurbished company, so we've got a really spectacular deal, and you can see that my students put these all together piece by piece with the wonderful vendor and had to program them. So it was a pretty spectacular experience, and they can run League of Legends on those. Another program is, my motto is cultivate creativity. That's my motto in my STEAM and makerspace classes. And I want to encourage students to be creative in any way they want. If I don't tell them how to do something, they are going to come up with something amazing. So the way we participate is with the Orange County Imaginology Festival. That's an annual festival with the Orange County Fairgrounds, and they win ribbons. And one of my students, you can see right here, Ruby won the county award for jewelry. So she actually won a monetary prize and made a beautiful piece of jewelry, and she was really honored by all that. So the students make their artwork, and Ms. Kline puts them all on these boards. I think this year I'll get a little more efficient and incorporate the students in this, but everything had to go on a piece of board for display, and everything had to have a label with their name on it twice, one for the front for the competition and one in the back that actually identified the student and the teacher. So these projects, you can see the sky's the limit, all sorts of topics, and there's Ruby with her beautiful ribbon. We were so proud of her. This was a very, very cool project. The students did really, they made us proud. And the last program that I'm supporting at the Advanced Learning Academy is the Orange County Maker Challenge. This is very cool. The Orange County Maker Challenge is every year hosted by the county, the Orange County Department of Ed, their STEM department, as well as our district. And the students can compete with an invention. And this is very cool because my students here, they invented a drain that had a built-in cutter to stop clogs. And I thought, wow, that was just ingenious. They did a really great job. They get to show their work. This team made a self-feeding dog feeders and water. So it was delightful. So every student feels honored. They don't have to win. They just show up and present their topic, and they are honored, and they're part of a big experience. So we're so grateful for all the support on that. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for coming tonight. I look forward to meeting everyone, and I'm glad that you were able to join us. And if you're wondering how I was able to translate this video, I used Google Meet built-in closed captioning, and I translated it to Spanish by control clicking on there to go to those subtitles. And that was a really handy way to translate into Spanish so that my presentation is accessible to everyone. Thank you so much for coming, and I look forward to seeing you tonight.